beautiful Caliente, Nevada day, about mid-afternoon, looking at a very nice Resto rod. It's one of these you won't see every day. It's a 38 Buick Special with dual side mounts on it. It's extremely well dressed and very elegant. Very nicely done Resto rod. Hiding under the hood is a Buick 401 Nailhead V8 with dual fours, 360 horsepower. It has a 700R4 automatic overdrive transmission. It has a Posi Wildcat rear differential in it. Heights independent front suspension. We'll spend a lot of time on the undercarriage covering the suspension and so on and so forth, but we're going to walk around and show you the beauty of this car. It's finished. I have a cheat sheet in my hand here, as I do sometimes. There's no way I can get it all in my head. It's a late 60s, early 70s Ford Royal Maroon. It's a single stage Centauri, and the body is absolutely whistle straight and rust free, 100% rust free car. It's been belonged to this gentleman for about 8 years or so, and he bought it from a good friend that he knew when he was 16 years old. And that friend had passed away, so he wanted to finish the car for it after he passed away. So it's just a very nice car. He knows the history back to the 70s out of Nevada. So it's a beautiful body, all the bright work. He said he went through about 3 grills to get a nice one. Bumpers are all replated. Obviously, you can see the bright work on the car. It's just spectacular. The chrome on these cars, the Art Deco feel to them is just unbelievable. Really hard to find a Resto rod like this. Some people might call it a street rod, but it's truly a Resto rod because it retains all its factory bright work, so on and so forth, and factory trim. Street rods are typically modified. It's a beautiful body with dual side mounts on it. Just beautiful. You can see the trains next to me here. They pulled up while I was doing the photo shoot on it. Has Ventique wheels, true spoke wheels. I'll get it out this morning. It's the first car of the day. Bent spoke wheels, chrome spokes. Coker wide whites on it. We'll walk around here and just kind of give you a feel and let you stare at it like I'm staring at it. Give you a look up high. You can see the reflections in the building here and how nice the body is. And again, the polish, stain work, and the bright work is just beautiful. This car runs and drives spectacular. 336 rear ratio rear end in it. Did I get that right, Larry? 336 rear ratio. Okay. Sometimes I ask the owner, they're right here and they can help me out. I know I have it on the sheet in my back pocket. Dual side mounts, like I mentioned, both sides, just sweet. We'll actually take you under the hood here shortly, like we always do. Factory cal vent. This car, like I said, it has fully independent front suspension, has air conditioning. I didn't tell you that. We'll get inside here. Heat, air conditioning. Very nicely done interior. We're going to hop inside here in just a minute. Get a little quiet there because I don't know where to start with some categories on this car. The reflections, but that maroon, that royal maroon is just beautiful. Come around here and we're going to open up the doors and kind of invite you in, and we'll make it around to the driver's side too. The interior was done in Las Vegas by ABC Upholstery, a gentleman named Gabe. Very nicely done, French style stitching. You can see the stitching. It's an ultra leather, a high-end ultra leather, so it really looks like leather. It'd fool you, and it'll hold up a lot better than leather. Loop carpet. It's got a custom floor mat. All the woodwork is beautiful in it, or the faux woodwork. It was done by a gentleman that would come into Arizona, a Swedish gentleman, and he'd come into the area and they'd have him do woodwork, and nice burl wood finish here on the glove box. And again, you can see the finish on it. Has a painless wiring system, vintage air conditioning underneath the dash here. We'll go around to the driver's side. The lighting's not the best right here. Just wanted to share it to you from the passenger side. Door jamb to door jamb, very nice. We'll show you over on the driver's side too, but the finish carries all the way through the car. And again, this has a really nice leather feel to it. Headliner's like a mohair style, so a factory style. Has all new window regulators, all new welting, all new weather strips. Like I said, I smell a power tour with this car. Bustleback sedan here is very nice because it gives you trunk room. We will go into the trunk area here for you towards the end of the video. Couldn't pick a better spot to photo shoot here on the bricks. This is an old time, no longer in one of the first car clubs in Las Vegas. That belongs to the owner. It will stay with him. Beautiful. Buick 8 badges on it, so all the factory bright work and trim on it, which makes it a true resto rod. Nothing's modified on the exterior of it. Kind of give you a feel here. You'll see the Caliente in the building. I'll give you a little peek at the Union Pacific deal on the front of the building there. What a cool spot to do this. Full running boards. So all the modern driving characteristics that you'd want, I'll give you here. Fuel tank. Fuel door, factory fuel door where it's supposed to be. Now I know we've covered this side of the car, but I'm going to go ahead and step back and let you have a look from the side here before I open the doors. Door handles are wonderfully straight. Look at the bright work on this car. My goodness. Take a lot of money to put together a car like this. If you're looking for a nice, elegant cruiser, maybe you're a businessman looking for something to surprise some of your clients with on a pickup, this one would definitely do it. Perfect addition to any collection. Back window, all the moldings are done. You'll see the wood finish on the quarter windows there. Nice vertical pleat, French stitching. Kind of give you a peek here. A lot of access to get in. So if you want to take your grandkids out or anybody, like I said, it has a factory seat in the front, but it has Glide Engineering brackets on it, so it'll fit a tall guy. He said it'll fit up to a 7-foot guy. He's a tall guy. I'm about 6'1", but lots of room. All the window cranks and everything work like butter. They're all reworked window cranks. The bright work, all this stuff is just beautiful. You'll see the matching shifter boot with a low car style shifter there. This is an NOS steering wheel, which is just spectacular. This particular steering wheel costs the owner $2 grand just for the steering wheel. It has an I Did It tilt steering column in it, painless wiring. Underneath the dash, all nicely done. It has heated seats in it right here. Wow. Caliente is between kind of about central Nevada, up here in the mountains, about 4,500 elevation. Nice little town. It's a couple hours north of Las Vegas, basically. There's the vintage air controls. There's this Buick Special 8 dash. This is a true quartz style shifter. This is not a reproduction. Has classic instruments. There you'll see the miles are 1,287 on the odometer and the burlwood finish on the dash cluster also. So it looks very stock. He says all the gauges are dead on. Everything's perfect and it works great. The speedo's right on the money. The car never overheats, runs 190 all the time. So if you're looking for a car you can drive and wow your friends with, we're going to go ahead and start it up here. You can hear the electric fuel pump. I didn't even touch the gas, as you noticed there. Buick Nailhead 401 cubic inch. Wait till we get underneath the hood. I'll have some more details there for you. Again, this NOS steering wheel. This is an original steering wheel with no cracks anywhere. Temperature, we drove it down here. It's not too far from the gentleman's house. It's about 165 right now temperature wise. Volts are about 13.5. Oil pressure's right around I want to say that's 40, 45. Fuel gauge reading 3/4 of a tank. Again, door jamb to door jamb, very nice. Give you a little better view of the headliner here. I know the other side it was hard to see. It's a soft mohair style. Might be a little bit of a long video, but it's worth it. I wanted to spend some time on this car. We're gonna walk back here and let you hear it run. Dual 401 Buick Nailhead. Anyway, this is the time we want to tell you to hang on to the end of the video. Definitely go to spudsgarage.com. It's time to tell all your buddies to get in. Get in. Hold on for more. Underneath the hood is just like the rest of the car. This is always my favorite part, to get underneath the hood. We've already told you it's got a Buick under the hood, but a really special Buick. It's got a 401 cubic inch Buick Nailhead. It's a 65 Super Wildcat engine. It has 360 horsepower with 460 foot-pounds of torque. Has an Edelbrock polished aluminum manifold with 8 Carter AFB carburetors or Webers. A lot of custom stuff on this car. If you look at the radiator, it's custom made. It's a brass radiator, 4-row radiator, and that's not cheap in its sense. Here's the AC condenser right here, so it has air conditioning. You're looking at a compressor there. High amp, I believe it's a 200, I'm looking at my cheat sheet is what I'm doing, a 225 amp alternator. Has power steering. It has a custom Heights front end installed by Heights himself. Very nicely done. It has a 700R4 automatic overdrive transmission. I'm looking at my cheat sheet again. It was pro built by Arizona Speed. So it's a 4-speed overdrive. Gotta love the vintage Nailhead trim and the Nailhead color. These headers were custom made out of Kingman, Arizona. They're custom made about almost $2,000. By the time you throw the exhaust on there, it's probably more. Recovery bottles are all billet here. Dual electric cooling fans. Leave me speechless just a little bit here. Again, you see the radiator that fills over here on the passenger side. Has electric choke on the back carburetor. Fuel regulator. It has a Mallory Pro distributor in it, billet distributor. AC lines run here. Firewall's been smoothed. It's all show quality body color. Wiring's very nice. You kind of get a feel over here underneath the hood. Receiver dryer down here on the right. Billet. The VIN number is down on the frame down here. The factory VIN plate is down there. Has a 60s Wildcat posi rear end in it. Custom fit to this, so it's all Buick stuff. You'll see the Edelbrock on the back there. Anyway, I could spend days underneath the hood. This is a really neat car. We're hoping you enjoy the video. Definitely hang on. We're going to cover a lot more for you. We like to spend some time underneath here. And have a great day. Hang on to the end of the video. Right, let's take a look at the trunk here. Just like the rest of the car, the level of detail is very nice. It has stitched leather panels here. You can see the French stitching. It's two-tone, matches the interior of the car. Very nicely done. There's the battery turn off right here, so you can disconnect the battery when you have it sitting. High-end loop carpet. This comes up, and you could put a full-size spare in here if you wanted. That up there. Kind of give you a peek. It's nice to have a trunk in a car like this. You have a little extra room to store stuff. The battery's actually hidden back here. You can see the battery lug right there. I'm not going to pull that panel or cover out. They actually, in the deck lid here too, they actually stuffed leather. Typically that'd be kind of ugly behind there. So body color. Anyway, hang on to the end of the video. We're definitely going to look at the undercarriage. We're going to share some time, spend some time underneath here if my back will take it. Anyway, it's a very nice car. It is a body off style restoration. It has a, let's see here, I've got my cheat sheet. It's got a large Buick posi rear end with 336 gears. Has a 4-bar rear suspension with a panhard bar and coilovers for springs. This is a neat car, boys and girls. If you're looking for a car to drive, oh my goodness. Built extremely well. It's elegant in its presence. And again, you know, you go to spudsgarage.com, you can see the 4-bar links right there, the lower links. If you give us a call, look at all the pictures at spudsgarage.com. We're never any pressure. If we can match you up, we'll certainly try and do it. There's the custom built long tube headers. There's a 700R4 automatic overdrive transmission pan, built by Arizona Speed. Hush power mufflers. Now this front end is a Heights IFS. It was actually installed by Gary Heights, the gentleman that designs and builds these. And it's fitted perfectly to the wheel well openings in the front. Kind of give you a feel there. So it has power steering, fully independent front suspension, tubular control arms. Nice stuff. Take a little time going around here. You see they're fully adjustable coilovers. It has front disc brakes on it, big drum brakes in the rear, big Buick drum. There's the rack and pinion steering right there. Nice place to photo shoot here. Anyway, the coilovers, it does have a stabilizer bar. That's what you're looking at right there. Disc brakes in the front. As I go around, look at the paint finish on this car. You can see the bricks and the reflections, and this chassis only has about 1,200 miles on it, the entire car. Long tube headers, custom made, hush power mufflers, full factory style chassis with factory VIN. Of course, the whole front end's been rebuilt with a Heights IFS. Very much a above average driver quality undercarriage, that's for sure. The chassis is a satin black. Anyway, by now we're thinking you get the idea. Definitely go to spudsgarage.com. Give us a call. No pressure.